Hey guys, it's Frojo34 and this is another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Today we're talking about the State of the Battle Realm puzzle map for 2021. And yes, we already made two videos on this, like a video talking about all our predictions, and then a video where we forgot about some MCU stuff and we added that in. But there was some other things that I've kind of was like debating and thinking, and I thought that I didn't do quite a good job in some areas of like explaining why, or I just tossed up a random character into a square for just to fill it in. But today we're going to do a final predictions for the State of the Battle Realm, and we're going to try to get this done quickly and as fast as possible, and kind of briefly go over what we talked about in the first video too. The first video was quite lengthy, but we're going to try to cut it down. Let's go. Alright, so the square up here, Asgardians, it's definitely Odin, right? It's Odin and Beta Ray Bill. That's my predictions from the first video. Staying with it. I kind of for a moment was changing this to King Thor and Gore the God Butcher. But that movie, Thor 4, isn't coming out till February 2022. So I'm striking it completely. I know I had some other predictions before, but I'm locking it in. Odin and Beta Ray Bill. Alright, right here we have the Captain Marvel universe, and I'm staying with my original guess from last time. I know some people were trying to put the Future King in this square right here, connecting to King, but I'm not. I'm keeping it with Marvel. I'm going to put Future King somewhere else. We're going to talk about it later. And then off to the side of the scroll is still Super Skrull, a Skrull that has the power of the Fantastic Four, and that's at least the most well-known Super Skrull. There are other Super Skrulls that have powers and stuff, but the most known Super Skrull to most of everyone is the Super Skrull that has the Fantastic Four powers. So let's continue. Next up, we have the most controversial section of the map from my first video, and that's the area with the Deadpool and the Venoms and all that stuff. And I'm going to stay with my prediction in the first video of the life symbiote Deadpool. I don't think it's null. The reason I don't think it's null is because of the square directly connecting to Platinum Pool. Why would Deadpool have anything to do with null? From all of my knowledge, the little knowledge that I have of null and everything, is Deadpool has nothing to do with it. Now, some of you had a theory that Platinum Pool could accidentally release null into the contest, and that is very possible, but I think it's a little bit reaching, and I don't think it's going to happen. Not me personally. I want null in the game. I definitely do. But I'm going to go with a life symbiote Deadpool. And I'm going to go with Scream off to the side of it. Before I just blindly, casually, lazily tossed in Lady Deadpool. But no. Why would it be Lady Deadpool? It doesn't connect to Deadpool itself. I definitely think this is a symbiote character. It could be Toxin, it could be Venom, Anti-Venom, Riot, or it could be several other different symbiotes. But I definitely think it's a female symbiote, and I'm going to go with Scream. Okay guys, right here we have the Fantastic Four area, and I think that this most likely, obviously, the big man himself, Galactus, he's been coming for a while now. But then we have this square here, over here, and I think that is most likely the Frankie Ray Nova character, another fire character, but it's a female at least this time. I'm a little disappointed, but I think that's probably most likely what that is, with the connection from Galactus to Silver Surfer. But another possibility is that it is the Herald of Galactus Thor. That was recently, the pair of these two were recently seen inside of Fortnite together, Galactus and Thor, and they came directly from a Marvel comic into the world of Fortnite, and then eventually we defeated Galactus and he was sent back, and then the Marvel characters, for the moment at least, have left the world of Fortnite. But I definitely think that's Frankie Ray Nova. I'd rather it be another Herald like the Fallen one. That way it has a different look. He's not just a fire character, even though he looks like he's kind of on fire. But I don't really know his powers and abilities all that well. But he looks really cool. I would like it for it to be someone else other than fire body character. And then we have this connection right above Susan Storm. I'm going to stay with Franklin Richards. I think it's going to be a young adult Franklin Richards, or a Franklin Richards from the future that comes back and into the game, and everything. But I don't think it's going to be like God-powered Franklin Richards when he's at his ultimate level. I don't think that's possible, and I don't think it's going to be a kid Franklin Richards because of Gabriel Frazero doesn't want kids in the game, where we're beating on kids in the video game, and everything. So I definitely think it's probably a older version of Franklin Richards, but not like a god tier powered level Franklin Richards. Maybe somewhere before he combines with all the other Franklin Richards for his supreme power level or whatever you want to call it. All right, so in this section right here, we have Sentinel, and I was putting like a master mold here, but I was 100% wrong. You guys and other people that were predicting this are, I honest, as soon as I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's definitely who that is. It's Nimrod. It's not Omega Sentinel, because that character is part of the vote, and it's those. They said those characters will not come in 2021 unless they completely go against that and include those characters. But I definitely think this is Nimrod in this square right here. Then we have over on the X-Men square, I'm sticking with who I picked before. I'm definitely thinking this is Kitty Pryde. I'm not changing it. We're sticking with it. Then we come over here to Gwenpool and the Agents of Cable. You know, because that's what the story was when Gwenpool and Cable came in. They were the Agents of Cable. And people were trying to put Kate Bishop here possibly. No, I don't think so. There's no line connecting to Hawkeye. I know it's really close to Hawkeye, but I don't think it is. I know they were on the same team together. So if you go with that theory, it could be America Chavez. But I don't think it's America Chavez either. I think... I mean, it could be, but it most likely is more a variant of Gwenpool. And I'm going with evil Gwenpool from the comics and everything. So I know there's a Gwen Master leak or something where she's like an evil looking version, but I'm talking about full blown comic book evil Gwenpool from the future trying to go back and corrupt Gwenpool so that past Gwenpool becomes evil future Gwenpool so she doesn't get written out of existence. Next, we have the House of Iron, and I'm going to stick with Viv Vision here. Now, it's possible that it's someone else. It could be another Iron Man, a female Iron Man, but it's not going to be Ironheart, guys, because Ironheart was part of the vote, and those characters aren't coming in 2021. Next up, we have the Kingdom of Wakanda. Now, the Kingdom of Wakanda, it can't be Okoye because those characters aren't coming in 2021. Same reason it can't be Ironheart, it can't be Okoye, and it can't be Omega Sentinel, and the other squares on the other side of the map can't be Morbius because they were all part of the vote, and they can't come in 2021, according to Kabam. Unless they're lying to us, it's a possibility. You know, it's happened in the past with, like, people that are trying to throw us off the scent of characters coming and in the MCU movies and stuff. But I don't feel like they would do that to us in the game. Or would they? Are you? So, I definitely think this is another Black Panther. Maybe a competitor Black Panther that is going to get exiled from the Kingdom of Wakanda or something. Because it has to have a reason. Why would a character from the Kingdom of Wakanda come to the contest? Like, what would be the point of Wakanda in Realm of Champions? You got to think about it, the storyline. Like, why would they leave? So I'm thinking maybe it's someone that gets exiled and put into our game, Contest of Champions, and everything. So I think that's maybe what's gonna go in that square. And then I think that MCU Shuri will go up here, where the other Black Panthers are. Definitely 100% Shuri. Then we scroll over here to Hyperion, and a lot of you are trying to put Squadron Supreme members here, but I can't find a place to put Hercules, so I'm putting Hercules here. I know some other people have done the same exact thing. They're putting Hercules here. Some people are putting Nighthawk from the Squadron Supreme here. But honestly, if it's Squadron Supreme, it could be any of the Squadron Supreme members. But I definitely would also go with Nighthawk over the other members of the Squadron Supreme, just me personally. Now, if we scroll down here to the Vision, and Scarlet Witch, and Scarlet Witch, and Scarlet Vision. What? Vision? WandaVision? Oh, that's a show that's coming out very soon, in January, like 15th, in a few days, like a week. So I definitely think this is going to be something related to that, right? It could be Wiccan. It could be Quicksilver. It could be Speed. Or it could be Agatha Hargrave or something related into the show or something. It could be Monica Rambeau because Monica Rambeau is showing up in that. Or maybe that's how Monica Rambeau gets our powers, is from Scarlet Witch, and it's from that. Or it could be Viv Vision. It could be any one of those. Or it could be Wonder Man. And I'm going to go with Wonder Man. And why? Because Wonder Man and Vision have a connection. They like try to Wonder Man like tries to like give him part of his brain and like repair it. And what is Vision missing right now? The Mind Stone, part of him that makes him work. So maybe Wonder Man comes into the story, helps us repair Vision, comes back into the MCU, and that connection, then Wonder Man's like in love with Scarlet Witch, like he kind of is in the comics for a while, and everything. I don't know. I'm reaching, I know. But I just don't know if Kabam's ready to do his speedster yet, because I really want it to be Quicksilver. But I'm going to go with Wonder Man. I think it'd be easier for Kabam to do from a type of character, because we haven't had shapeshifters and we haven't had speedsters. Alright, next up we have this area right here by the Defenders in the Spider-Verse, and that is Shang-Chi and the Mandarin. I'm going with that. I discussed it in the video 2 days ago. From the stuff I missed from the MCU, we're locking that in. Shang-Chi and the Mandarin, there's no more discussion about those two squares. It's definitely not Cloak and Dagger, because I want Cloak and Dagger to be one character, not two, so we're just not doing that, guys. We're just not. The Spider-Verse, right? So you got Punisher 29 at the bottom, and then it goes into 2 squares up going into Miles Morales. And I think that these are definitely 2 Spider-Man characters, like a spider character. And I think that definitely the bottom square, no doubt, is Spider-Man 2099. And then the square above that could be a host of Spider-Man. You could fill this screen up with Spider-Man. It could be Iron Spider. It could be Spider-Man Noir. It could be the Scarlet Spider. And you could just post Spider-Man after Spider-Man after Spider-Man or Spider-Man on the screen, and it could be any of those. But I definitely think Spider-Man 2099 in the bottom square, 100%. It's kind of odd that the Spider-Ham isn't at least connected to the Spider-Verse in some way. It's kind of weird. Then we have this odd red glow square that comes down into Guillotine and Morningstar. And I think that this is where the Future King goes, and then Demon Dinosaur. And then I'm going to even predict down to the gender of this square right here. I think this square right here is a male Guillotine character from the Guillotine world, from either Guillotine's past or Guillotine's future. Somewhere in there, a Guillotine of some sort is gonna come and be right here in this square. A male Guillotine coming to the contest in 2021. That's my prediction. Alright, so lastly, we have these 2 squares right here. And I know that so many people are trying to put Dracula and Morbius here, but I don't think they're happening. Why? Because Morbius was part of the vote, and the vote characters can't come in 2021. I've said that a few times in this video. But yeah, I think I want Dracula to come, but I don't think it is. I think this is Gemma Chan's character, Cersei. Yeah, not Angelina Jolie, like I said in the video. I misspoke on the actress's name. It's Gemma Chan playing Cersei. And then the other character is Black Knight, played by Kit Harington from the Eternals movies that it's coming out later this year in November. I think those 2 are going to be in this square right here. Yes, I know there's a rumor about Bessie the Hellcow and Blackheart coming to the contest too. And people were like, well, yeah, that would make sense for our October month for Halloween and stuff. But I think that's going to be the Life Symbiote Deadpool and Scream. I think that's going to be it over there. And then we already have our Jubilee and Strife for January. So we're going to have to figure it out month by month now. Now, that's what we're going to do next. In the next video, we're going to predict month by month what characters are coming out. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Alright everyone, that was my final predictions for this map. I'm not going to talk about it no more, at least not the guesses of the video. The next video that's going to come out tomorrow is going to be what characters are coming out which month and with who. So be on the lookout for that. Hit the like button, share this video with your alliance mates, so your line rooms, your Discord channels, wherever you want. It will definitely help out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.